Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cha Cha Mistake, and you now tune into Live at Radio. Today we have a dope guest, rapper CashTrill, definitely in the building. But before we get there, we're gonna get to our intros, our non-disclaimers, and we'll be right back with it, though. Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So strike us, no strike me. Yes, don't strike me, y'all, because shit's been getting weird. I done got kicked off a Clubhouse for saying a little bit too much. I offended many communities. I think I might go back on there, but I'm gonna give it a rest because I really feel like if I go back to Clubhouse right now, I'ma just OD. Like people thought that they were being offended then, they're gonna be even more offended now, because I'm gonna be on one. But without any further ado, Cash Trail definitely in the building. Yes.
Yo, what's the word?
What's the
What's up?
word?
What's good? How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. Offending a few people on Clubhouse and stuff with my political views and stuff. So yeah, I just got kicked out of there Sunday morning, Saturday night, and yeah. So I know I got the word today that it's indefinitely, and I'm okay with that. I got my little burner account and shit, and that's what it is. But enough about me. What's up with you though?
No, I'm chilling. I'm out here just pushing my new project. You feel me? Just trying to, make my rounds, with people that I'm familiar with, that I like you. I'm just trying to tap back in. Just get my tape out there a little more.
Yes, yes. So tell everybody what's your new project's name? How long have you been working on it, and what is to expect from you next with it?
It's called Hell of a Life Volume One. Right now, it's through TSO Music Group because I just signed a little deal with them real quick. So it's getting pushed through that. It's like it's everywhere. I'm just trying to work on some visuals right now as far as like for the project. But I don't really know. It's like it's heat. Like just go like you got to go everywhere. Like Google, just Google it. It's gonna pop up whatever streaming platform you use. Like.
Yes. Yes, I feel you. Now, I've noticed something on your social media. You've not been posting really anything for a whole year, a little bit over a year. So, and then we spoke together. We had an interview the first time during the pandemic, and that was around the time when you was pushing Trilluminati and stuff. So why the hiatus? Why you left from social media, or did you just delete everything and start something new? Preparing for this new project.
To be honest, I was just like, I mean, I do be posting, like, I be getting paid on my, I do a lot of my story posts and, what's that, like the Reels posts. Like, I'm posting consistently on my Reels. Like, I always, like, and I always put my music behind it, but I haven't dropped anything for about a year because I was two things. Like, I was dealing with, a lot of personal things, and two, I was actually working this business side of the music, like, heavy. Like, I've been doing heavy business. So now, by the end of the year, I just like last night, I was just like 2 nights ago, I was just on No Jumper. Like I everything is working properly. So I'm now getting my rhythm back. Like I had to get the ball. I wanted to come back with something new, different. Like a different sound. That's why I said I want to make sure my video. That's goddamn them fucking sirens.
That's all
Um,
right. We in New York. You
Yeah,
gonna get them a few times on my end too. Watch.
facts. We in them trenches, man. This is crazy. But nah, the niggas. I mean, like, um, yeah. I just had to step back, and just look at it, and get my mind right. That's about it. Like, I just wanted to get my mind right, do this thing right. I was tired of like just dropping, and I was getting like, I was getting my. I want to go harder. That's all. Like, I don't really know how to put it. Just like that.
Yes, but your last project was fire, and you was posting a lot of visuals for it. You was going, hard, and you just finished saying that you was going through something personally. Can you share a little bit, whatever you're comfortable with, so your fans can understand what happened, because I know you're saying you post a lot of things in your reels, but looking at your thing, it's like you disappeared off the face of the earth, and what was that? Because even though people may not be posting music, they probably post things just to stay in the algorithm. But what made you say fuck it all? Like, fuck all this shit.
Shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was dead like about to say fuck it, and every time I try to say fuck it, like music, like not fuck it, but like yo, I don't really know. Like you feel me? Like it's something that always pull me back to make me be like, nah, you can't go nowhere. Like it's always like that for me. So it's like I literally was going through like regular family personal shit, and then my grandmother she had passed, so I was just going through like dealing with a lot. So it was just so much going on. So I couldn't seem to focus, if that makes sense. Like focus wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? So after I finally shook all of that off, like this year, like I went through a lot, you feel me? So once I shook that off, towards like October or whatever, from there, like now I'm like, all right, back in rhythm. I got like the manifestation is real. It's like I went through all of that just to get back to where I'm at now, and it seemed like it's stronger than before. Like anything I seem
So,
to like,
so this October that just passed made you get out of your
yeah,
funk.
yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like from like last year around November when I was down south for about 2 months, and from then till now, like a lot was going on, like certain things, like street stuff, different things, like So I had to just take a step back. Music was a lot.
Yes, I feel you. So, what was the defining moment this past October to make you get back focused and it's full steam ahead, and now you have a new project?
It's a good question. One day I don't know. I just literally just I think it was the fact that because I was working hard with the business behind the scenes, like my focus was to stay from thinking about all of the negatives. I was focusing on business, going to these label meetings and stuff. Like right now, like I'm dealing with Warner Brother and the Orchard. I don't know if you heard of the Orchard branch of Sony. I'm dealing with a lot. Like I'm really in these offices talking to these people because I'm working on something major. So like I guess that motivation being in them rooms and actually talking and they seeing from my previous stuff that was good. I'm like, I can't wait till they see the new things. I was working, like I have been working through the time. It just wasn't I wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? As an artist, you gotta really connect to it. I was just making shit, but I wasn't feeling connected to it. Once I started getting that like in them rooms and seeing everything really moving, I'm like, all right. And I started getting back in the studio and things just it's clicking better than before. Like I don't even really need I don't even be writing that much no more. So it's like I don't know. I like it now. I like the energy that's around me, like going on.
So, did you scrap those older songs completely, or did you remake them? Did you recycle them, or you
Um,
just throwing them away?
which ones though? You said the old
You
songs? Nah,
said
I
the
don't throw
ones
them.
that the ones that you was working on and saying that it wasn't sounding,
Oh yeah, nah, I don't throw
it
away
wasn't
nothing.
hitting.
I don't throw away anything. Like I make sure I keep all my material, even the bad songs that I feel like ain't it. They gonna stay in the vault. Like the vault is full.
Yes, I feel you. So, what's gonna be different about this new project than Cash Trill before? Because I'm pretty sure you left a lot of those emotions on that pad. I know you said a lot of those emotions on that microphone. But outside of that, what is different that you feel like is you're gonna bring something new to the table other than what you have been doing before?
I've been I have more emotion in it now. After this year, I'm through with this year. I'm already in 2023, so it's like everything I went through, the difference, that's the difference. Like the music, like the pain is there, the hunger there, like it ain't going nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just now that I'm talking to these labels and things like that, I have more of a reason to show my talent, if that makes sense, you know? So like it's just I don't know, it's like it's a different I don't know, it feels different right now. Like the energy just that's my answer for everything. The energy just feels different. Like I feel it, like it's there. Like it's there.
You stay more mature too. I must admit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like you was like childish then, but I don't know, you do have a different essence to you. One thing I do want to ask though, because you're saying that, you know, you dealing with Sony now, you know, there's a and another label as well. And you coming out of the independent stage. So, you know, normally, right, in today's age, people be like, well, you know, being independent is better because, you know, they're not able to snake you, especially with these comments coming from people like Ye talking about the industry, you know, basically the contracts are super suspect, you know, and these people control the media. What do you say to all that? And um what is your headspace like going in there? Like, are you the one negotiating things? Do you have a team doing that for you, or this is all new to you and you just taking it as it goes?
All right, so me, I'm more like this is not like new. It's new as far as like how more deeper it is as far as the music like industry, the connections are. But as far as like and before, I don't know if we spoke about it before, but I mean like before I had a few other industry situations and I wasn't, but I didn't know no better. I was just young, but I did know my worth to know like not to sell myself for $5,000 for certain publish and things like that. So I had opportunities in the past, but now I have a actual manager, you know, Sean Carter. People know him in the industry and stuff like that. So he negotiates most of these like major, like not major, but like these deals and getting me in these rooms and things like that. So as far as that, he does that. But like what you said when you asked if my headspace, when it do, I do also at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. If they could feel like how they feel, it's still me at the end of the day to answer the last say so. So I try to like make sure I keep a good headspace into like what I want, if that makes sense. So I like to also put my input on things and try to be as logical or like not like you can't take a street mindset. Like I learned from all my mistakes basically. So I try to not do what I've done in the past now. Try to be more understanding and not so aggressive and things like that.
I mean, but I don't want you to lose your aggression. I don't want you to lose your aggression because this is a doggy dog game. Like,
Nah,
you know,
you're
this
right.
is a game that is chew you up and spit you out if you're not coming in there assertive. You know, they'll fucking
Uh,
finesse the shit out of you, and I don't want that to happen to you. You know, so what are you doing about that? Like to not have to go through those things again. You know, and what lessons that you learned from the past till now, as far as the music business, as opposed to the entertainment aspect.
well, one, I learned like I done ruined a few. Nah, I can't even say ruined because I still talk to almost everybody I've done business with. But I damn sure could say that I definitely my aggression or sometimes my passion would make it into like I'll make it more deeper than what it is. So it probably scared a few people certain times, or things got out of hand and it didn't have to get to, or now they could be telling people don't fuck with him or mess with him and do business with him, things like that, to where I learned my lesson, or like not understanding, like just saying no instead of just like actually hearing things out. You know what I mean? Like actually, you hear something that you might feel offended by, and they're not even being offensive. It's just they're genuinely trying to see something. And I have to understand like it's not that street mindset doesn't always, but you gotta like know how to still have that mindset. You know what I mean? Like you said, like it's a shark game, so you got to still be a shark at the same time. So it's like I understand it, and like I said, I got good mentors around me like that. Not just Quay Sean, but I mean I have few other people, like not a big team, but I got a few heavy hitters and people that I'm blessed to have around to ask for their advice. You know.
I gotta learn that too. I'm so hard headed too. That's why I'm in trouble now with Clubhouse, and I might get in trouble with Instagram sooner or later. But I don't even care. I mean, I do care, but at the same time, I feel like too many suckers are winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not used to. I'm not a finagler. What you see is what you get from me. If I don't like something, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I can be polite, but in this industry, people use a lot of indirects. People use a lot of games
Yeah.
where, for me, I'm real up front to, I don't dance around things like a lot of people can, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people sometimes be like, you got to play the game sometimes, and I'm like, fuck this game, I'm about to flip it upside down, game over. you know I'm that type of person. But I get it. I guess in this industry you gotta stroke a few egos or whatever the case may be. But I'm having a hard time doing that. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, me, I don't know. Like, I just, only time I get upset or worry about anything is when it has to involve like my passion, like me. But as far as me, I've been doing good. Like, I've been staying out of trouble and keeping my temper and stuff, or like even entertaining anything. Like, try to, like, I've been minding my business and staying out the way lately. So nothing really has been bothering me because I know what I've been through this whole year. It's like, I don't know. I've been straight positive energy. Like anything negative, I stay away from it. Any altercations, arguments, or anything, like I try because I know how I could get. So I just stay. I try to stay out the way. I've been doing good so far, I think. So,
Yes, I think you have to. I want to see more from you. Because I had to watch the old interview, and I was trying to get like a little update from your social media, but you haven't been posting and stuff like that. So
yeah.
what are you doing outside of like the interviews to really get your name on, so you could really market this new project?
I mean, now like behind the scenes, like I said, I've been like doing the business aspect, actually rub bumping shoulders and really running into these industry people, and they're actually like tapping in with me. It's like so, it's like I'm still making these moves, and people's actually waiting and watching. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm this tape right here is like this was just a little tape from with TSO. Live mixtapes. I don't know if you know Al Pesh, the owner of Live Mixtapes. We got to deal with him right now. So that was just something to give my fans and people see that I'm still working. Drop these 2, 3 videos, and next year is when we about to like step on the gas once we sign the deal with whoever I pick out of these labels that's wanting me. So once we do that, that's what basically I was waiting for. I didn't want to. I wanted to come out with like a. I want my production. I'm big on production. I want y'all to see my vision. Like I can't really explain what my vision is. I just want y'all to see it. I want to show y'all my message. Like so, I was really persistent on doing that. That's what the also the wait was about.
Yes, yes, and I think it's important for people to take their time, especially when they're going through these things, because you don't want to hear a whole train wreck. And I'm glad to see that you're so focused and mature now. Now, outside of what you have been going on personally, the world has been going through a lot. What do you feel like is happening now? I mean, and there's a lot to choose from. You have, because during the pandemic, a lot of people were investing into crypto, but now we're seeing their CEOs being assassinated. Literally, it's like five already now.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the Ye situation, the Kyrie situation. So, and then the pandemic in itself. How do you feel about these things, and how does that affect your music, or does it even?
I mean, no, I don't. None of it really affects my music as far as that stuff. But as far as Kanye, like, I was agreeing with Kanye a little bit. Like I get what he was saying at first with the whole like how the Jews own. Like he was just coming out of like he wanted to start beef with them. I get that. But now, like right now, up to today, I don't know what bro is on. Like he's doing a lot.
With the whole Balenciaga thing? What are you talking about?
Nah, nah, like with the whole Hitler and like like just the whole like I'm not Jewish, but I just know like how they feel about it, and it's like certain things you just like put in the swastika and all of that. Like, I mean, hey, if you want, I mean, I get what he doing. He want to ruffle some feathers, you could do that, but it's like I'm a Kanye fan, so it's like I don't want nothing to happen to you. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, nigga, like, so that
I don't
I
want
don't know.
nothing to happen to him too, but you know that in itself was hijacked from us too. And this is not for you. I'm just putting it out there, being that
I
we're
need to
live
learn.
streaming
I
right
ain't
now
know.
for those that may be watching. You know, the swastika and even the Star of David, that's symbolisms that we created to describe alchemy, describe a higher level of spirituality. And these things were perverted by these so-called two group of people. They saying that Hitler was Jewish too. You know, I gotta look into that. But at the end of the day, this was Germany, right? They had these two groups of people. They separated themselves and they hid their culture behind these symbols, which is our symbols, not just ours as just black people, I guess, in Africa or indigenous people in America, but black people, indigenous people all over the world. When you look at India, when you look at certain parts in Asia, when you look at the Moors, when you look at places in Africa, when you even the places in America alongside the oldest artifacts in the by the Mississippi River, you will see the swastika mix with the Star of David. Those things go together because these were symbols describing alchemy, describing spirituality in the most mathematical, scientific sense, even down to your DNA. Um, um, they will call it sacred geometry. There you go. It's sacred geometry. Even when you take anything solid like salts or sand or something like that and put it at a high frequency, it'll vibrate into sacred geometry, and you will get things like the Star of David, or you will get the swastika. So our ancestors, understanding that information, use those symbols as for you to understand alchemy, for you to understand quantum physics, for you to understand spirituality. And that's one of the reasons why I did get kicked off of a clubhouse. And I'm almost thinking about carrying a lawsuit because I think we need to get our symbols back. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing against the Jews or Nazis or whatever, but first you hijack our symbols. Now us as the indigenous people of this world can't use these symbols to showcase what they truly mean. I um I put that picture up on my joint, the Kanye West, what he did. That's something else too. That's somebody else hijacked that. A group of people hijacked that to showcase a group of a secret societal group called Rayoul or something like that, where they deal with artificial intelligence. And Elon Musk is a part of that society. I'm pretty sure Kanye was trying to expose him. That's why he got kicked off of Twitter because of it. But I try to be the most responsible one and showcase the ancient thing. And I practice these things. And if I'm being discriminated against based off of tools and theories that are sacred to me and my ancestors, that's discrimination. If you're able to practice the way you are and was able to pervert something, I should have free right to have that understanding that I do and share that with the world. This has nothing, I'm not trying to say I'm just because we're live and I always try to
Listening.
bring that information to the forefront. And I think all black people all over the world, people of color, whether you were India, because India has that certain understanding. Asian Buddhists got that certain understanding where they use the Star of David and they use the swastika. People in Americas do that too. The indigenous people did. They saw early artifacts by the Mississippi River with those artifacts with them symbols. When you look at the Moorish flag, even when you look up the symbolism behind Bay, the last name Bay, you will see the swastika and the Star of David. So we as a people have that understanding, and it's just mad that they hijacked it and now want to gatekeep it from its original people. And it's been perverted when everything about it is about alchemy and living in the divine and righteously and all these things, living in a high vibrative matter where you're crystallizing the water in your body, your spirit in your body, how it affects your DNA. And I think Black people need to understand that. How do you feel about what I just said?
Nah, I was actually just like you just dropping gems, knowledge. Like I'm always in tune with knowledge 'cause I didn't know that. Like I didn't know that the swastika and I didn't know that was ours. Like stuff like that. I genuinely didn't. So that's why I was trying to understand. Like listening what you were saying just now.
Yeah,
Right.
so I had put it as my PTR on Clubhouse, and I think that's what's the reason why. Because I didn't get I got kicked out, and I guess I
So
was I
you
was being recorded.
so you kind of support the Kanye movement in a way is what you're saying in a way.
Okay, Kanye is my motherfucking brother. Okay,
Yeah,
not
fact.
really, but really, right? I support what he's saying because, especially in his last situation, I think the thing with Alex Jones is he's telling people to look at themselves. One of the, first he's talking about the Jewish community, and I broke that down on Clubhouse too. And a lot of people got mad at me and tried to block me from rooms, because I did the whole breakdown of who actually owns what, you know. And when you look at it, he wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? When he's talking about like the entertainment aspect. One thing I hated that Russell Simmons did was he was like, this is the only avenue they were allowed to partake in or be CEOs in and stuff. And I'm like, that's the only avenue. The media actually programs the masses, the minds of the masses.
Yeah.
So that's one hell of a that's we fuck everything else. We leave this portion of society to you, the very thing that controls the mindsets of the people, as as well as school. So that's one hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Now, I got a lot of pushback with this new thing with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was talking about porn, and how everybody was on the movement to blackball Balenciaga, but then he was like, he did a rant and was like, to fuck with Balenciaga, but none of y'all is perfect. Y'all into pornography, y'all do drugs, y'all do this, y'all do that. I'm not saying it as good as he do, but I kind of get what he's saying because in the rant he talks about when we talk about pedophiles and we support adult content. He
Mhm.
stated that a lot of the people that are in adult content, they too were either violated in some way when they were children, and so now their psychology makes them overly sexualized in a way.
Mhm.
And I kind of got that shit. Like he got a point, and then I also understand too, like in these strip clubs, and niggas had a hard that was trying to chop my head off with the strip club thing, right? But my point to the strip club is, I'm like, you have a lot of girls in there that are underage, 16 or whatever the case may be. So I got a lot of pushback from a lot of strippers, whether they were ex strippers or current strippers, and I'm like, just think of he because one of the ladies was like, well, I'm 28. I was like, now think about it, right? You're 28 years old. You're working in a strip club. 9 times out of 10, there's a 16-year-old that's looking at you,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what's the best way to finagle a dude or whatever the case may be. While she's looking at you being the example for her, isn't that grooming
Yeah.
for pedophilia?
Fact. Yeah.
I'm just saying, and then like even with these websites, they're like Pornhub and
Right.
stuff like that. You have a lot of videos that's saying, "Oh, teenage gangbang," or
Yeah.
and then one of the things they was trying to say, well, some of them girls are 18. They try to make it seem like they're 16. I was like, but that's even worse because you're describing a child
Yeah.
for
Complete.
sexual behavior.
Nah, I agree. Yeah.
and and people are clicking on these things thinking that this girl is, or even if she's not age wise, you're attracted to her because she gives you child vibes.
Yeah, that's weird anyway. Yeah, it's weird
Thank
regardless.
you. So I feel like this is a moment for us to look at ourselves because we sit here and talk about Balenciaga, but I think we fund with our money, with our culture, with our energy, a lot of things that make these motherfuckers relevant. How do you feel about
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to stay away from all of that
that?
stuff. I ain't gonna hold you because it be a lot going on in my real life. Even though that is real life too, but I mean like I'm heavy, like I'm really not deep, but I'm deep enough spiritual, like so like I'm really heavy spiritual. Like I'm not religious, I don't have no religion, but I'm heavy spiritual. Like I believe in God, but I mean I'm just so I just try to keep my energy and stay away from all of that stuff. Listen, I don't agree with none of that Balenciaga stuff, but I ain't throwing away my Balenciaga. You feel me? But like, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna go out and go run and buy no Balenciaga now that I know they on that stuff. But I mean, don't get me wrong. If I see something I like, I can't. I don't know. But I'm not gonna say right now at this moment. I'm not really on the bandwagon with them right now. But I just try to stay out the way of all of that weird stuff. 'Cause all of it's weird to me. Like I don't play with kids and stuff. Like I got a son and stuff, so I don't play with that pedophile, weird, creepy stuff. Like you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. I stay away.
That's good that you was able to separate all of that, and then just focus on the music. Not a lot of people are able to do that. You said that you are, digging deep into your spirituality. So what is some of the things that you do personally to drown out the noise?
um, as far as like, what you mean? Like,
That'll keep you in your zone and not faded or jaded by the stuff that's going on in the world. How are you able to keep your sanity?
yeah.
Up, I think he lost his connection. I think he lost his connection. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for him to come on. We was in talks with CashTrill, definitely in the building. I'm trying to see, how he was able to separate himself and just focus on the music and not be so disturbed what's going on in society. Up, there you go.
Yeah, my fault. I got a phone call. My shit just started tweaking.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Um,
So
what you?
yeah, you was just I was just explaining to folks that you was like, you really building on your spirituality. So what are some of the things that you were doing to drown out the noise of the world and keep you focused and overcoming your adversity that you were facing this past year?
Um, I mean, I can't really say, but I do know like I definitely tapped in more with my ancestors and try to like I learned something and I don't know like when I went down south like I say like since last October I or about August like September I started really like my big bro took me to this spiritual lady and I'm not gonna lie. She told me everything that was gonna happen. Like not she didn't tell me like she wasn't no psychic or nothing. She was like literally a spiritual lady, and she just like everything like after I did what I did, like everything. She was just like everything that happened, I actually dealt with, but it, I'm starting to see what like everything that she said. So it's like I'm a believe like basically it gives me like man if my manifestation is more stronger to where like I don't understand the like now, but it's like I'm only focused to do better. Like my mindset is just different now. Like I can't explain it. I just know like my vibrations, I feel different things, like the protection is there, like
That's alchemy. You tuned in. Now, but go ahead.
I see. I don't know. Like I don't know the names of these things. Like I be feeling like the playing field, like it's different. Like the vibration frequencies is all different for me now. Like it's like I stepped away for mad long. Like I don't even hang out with a lot of people. Like I used to be one of them, like always around a bunch of people. I can't even do it because I feel everybody energy. Like it's just feel weird. Like I can't explain it. I don't be thinking people understand. Certain people know what I'm talking about. So I just stay to myself, and I still talk to everybody, but I got a few people around me. That's about it. So
That's the evolution of CashTrill, and I'm so happy for you. Like a lot of people don't evolve; people stay stuck in the idiotic mess that doesn't provide elevation. And the fact that you are, because a lot of people seem like they can't stay away from social media, and you did. Like you was gone for a minute. Like you had to really hone in on yourself. A lot of people don't want to hone in on themselves and evolve the way you do, and the fact that you are sensitive to people's vibrations says a lot. That says a lot. Yeah. So what else did she tell you, or did she give you like a regimen that you do every day?
yeah, I definitely do something every day, but I can't tell nobody. Like she told me not to say nothing, but I definitely do something every day to make sure I just keep my protection on me at all times. My ancestors is always there. Um, and yeah, she didn't really tell me much. Like I said, she's not like a psychic or nothing, but she definitely knows what she's talking about. Like she's like definitely like somebody I could go to that when it comes to spiritual like stuff I could go to talk to now. Like I knew her for about a year now, and she ain't guided me in the wrong way yet. So I'm trusting her. Like I've been
Yes,
chill
keep
with her.
her, keep her. And she's right about not exposing that, because I kid you not. Like I do sun gazing, and I do my affirmations in the morning and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
for a while, I was trying to post it on social media just to inspire people. And I didn't even need a Komai to tell me that like you're doing it wrong, because it felt wrong. Like every time I press record to hone in on that, I felt like I was capping, like I was doing something wrong. Like you know how your gut tells you, like when you in trouble and you get that feeling like you in trouble. I was
yeah,
always getting that feeling like I was in trouble. So I stopped doing that and then just focused on the manifestation, the affirmations, the sun gazing and stuff like that. And I'm smooth sailing from there. But before, when I was trying to like, but even though I had good intentions, it was still the wrong thing to do. So I totally get what you're saying. Yes. So tell us, when does the project drop, if it hasn't already, and give us the name one more time.
The project drop is called The Hell of a Life Value One. It's everywhere right now. That's the tape that I'm gonna have. I'm probably drop something top of next year though. That one, it might be Hell of a Life Two. I don't know. I might drop a God Music Too. That's my collective project with me and my crew artists. I got Chopper the Dawn, Lingo Lux. Like I got a lot of artists that's actually good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not just saying that because that's my man. It's like, so we gonna drop. I might do that, but right now, Hell of a Life is out. Like, definitely, I need everybody to go tap into that. Like, I promise that shit is like bangers. Like, I had like I people that I didn't expect. I got industry people actually sharing it and stuff like that. So it's doing good. I need y'all to
Yeah.
go tune into that.
Yes, please tap into that. Now I want to get some bars. Like last time I got a little bars. This time I want to
Look,
get a little bars. I need
I
to hear
look.
something.
Look, so boom. I can't rap right now, but I do got I want you to hear my artist, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Like my artist, he like right here. Like I want him to like, spit a few for you because like he get his feet wet, you know what I mean? So I don't know, yo, bro, you should I do this yet? Yo, pull up.
Pull ups. Don't be acting all shy and shit. I know you hear me. Oh, he
Nah, he
can't
didn't hear
hear
me.
me?
Yeah, yeah, nah, I had my headphone on.
Uh, I'm about to say,
Hold on, please tell her who you is.
I know you hear me.
Just tell her your name. Tell her you. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Hi. You're live. So I want to hear some bars.
I can't hear nothing you saying.
I can't hear
Oh,
you.
you rude. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you a little something now. Can I hear some bars?
Definitely. I'm about to put a little beat on for you.
Yes, let's do it.
That's what you can do. You care to beat?
A little bit. It's kind of faded. You gonna have to turn that shit all the way up.
You can hear it now?
A little bit. A little bit.
A little
You
bit.
can't. You can't take off the earphones.
She said chicken with the
Better.
Y'all can hear me?
Better. Way better.
Uh, Start over? Yeah. Look, I send the arm so they gotta watch it. And look, I send the arm so they gotta watch it. If we talking crazy, they be plotting. I got two. You know how them chopsticks come in pairs. Everybody got it, but it's different when you get the flocking. Trigger figure told me that I got him. When he dropped, ain't no coroners in the white truck, ain't nothing around him. Everybody going with them ghosts. Get sold, then we gotta go 40 on my body. I don't think you know. It was this and that, trying to get him tagged. If he front, then he gotta go ahead and minutes back. Watch your voice slow drop to the bottom. We was trying to get it out, but they was all down, so we had to rewrite everything about it. But we were solving problems, can't understand the mindset, so we had to move in the projects. Gotta keep a tool, that's the mindset. Pull up, let it boom, then we gotta skate. Like, cause these on my back, ABCs, gotta keep things intact. Play with me, you take off the map. Ain't no talking, this is just the facts. Gotta move it different, moving like a villain. If you think you got it when he in the trenches, I was in the building trying to get it back. With the shovel digging everything, he don't understand extinct facts. Bring it back, history repeats. Knocks out, sliding in the street. Billie Jean walking with a freak, understand the reason why they want to speak. Cause it's different when you want these beats, talking all that, this and that. Whistle rap, I don't want the ABCs in the look. So yeah, I get it, I'm sorry.
Yes, bars, bars, bars in the building. Yes. What's Honey's name again?
Top of the dawn.
Dapple the Dawn. Yes, yes, yes. And tell
That's,
wait, tell he gotta tell everybody where they can find him.
yeah, what's your Instagram, bro? Yeah, he's like I'm about to listen. Like that's my artist. Like that's my family, but that's my artist. So he's just now getting back his feet wet. So I'm about to set everything up. Y'all gonna find him on social media. Chop with the Dawn. Trust me, when y'all happen to me, y'all see his stuff when I get his stuff situated. But we coming. We got a lot. Trust me. Like I just wanted him to get his. That was the first time on live. I just wanted him to get his feet wet there.
Yes, yes, and I can't wait to hear what's next for him. So we know you got like 3 or 4 projects. You
Yeah.
you, you already got one project out. You ready to throw out another project the top of the year? Outside of music and everything like that, what is it that you would like to get into, or that you see yourself doing in the entertainment business?
A&R, and cameraman. That's already like I'm already actually like I said, A&R. I already brung a few artists to. I got a couple artist meetings with Warner Brothers and things like that, like because of my what I've been doing. So they actually like my ear for music. They actually fucking with me. So A&R and actually doing like directing. I love camera work. Like I like helping the bros do their videos and helping people with the ideas. And I also songwrite too. I was signed. I don't know. Last time I spoke to you, I was signed to Sony. So I'm not in that deal no more. But I don't mind songwriting also. But A&R and production is what I really want to do. Besides outside of it, I
Yes,
mean, still
I
music.
see you. I see you. And while we here, rest in peace to Hovain. Hovain passed away last week. He was a dope manager. He managed Troy Ave along with a lot of other people. So we still haven't gotten no word publicly what actually happened to him. But yeah, I just wanted to give that shout out because he did manage and did A&R. Since we're talking about that, I haven't had an opportunity to say that publicly on my platform. So I'm taking this moment now to do that. But go ahead.
Yeah, nah, facts. Rest in peace, Hovain. That was a good dude. Um, yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's basically about it. I mean, I don't know what was I saying. I forgot. I forgot what I was saying.
That you want to get into A&R and you doing camera work, that
Yeah,
helping your dudes out with their videos and stuff.
yeah. You said outside of music, but I mean, realistically, like right now, I just love music so much. I only see myself into the doing the music. Hello?
I feel you. I feel you. So, is there anything else that you would like to share before we wrap this up?
Say that again. Yo, integrity that I don't do.
Is there anything else that you would like to share before we wrap this up?
Nah, I mean, you could check out, yo, bro. Sorry, excuse me. Yo. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you could check me out. Instagram. I'm gonna drop video. I got a block work freestyle. I don't know if you know what that is, but
Yes,
um,
I know who Black Work is. I love they shit. I love when they be going to all the hoods and they got the mic right
yeah,
there and people be spitting. You better do a Black Work episode. And
uh,
yo, Black Work, you better have my man Cash Trills do it. I
nah,
like Black Work shit. I really do. I'm trying to get my son on there.
yeah, nah. I posted did one last week. Wait, wait, you got your son rap?
Yeah, I got two of them who rap. Yeah, but I want both of them to be on there, but I want them to do their shit separate. But hell yeah, I want one of them to do it to inspire them. Right now, my son is in college. My oldest son, he's in college, and he just did a showcase. He posted all his stories. My second oldest, but he's more into drill. He scares the shit out of me. But I would love to see him and his little friends do a fucking block work video. I want both of them to do it. Yeah.
Fact. Now I was supposed to do my joint last week, but I had something came up, so I never really got back to him. But he waiting for me, so I'm gonna get that done within the next week or two. Like probably this week right here. If not next week for sure, I'm gonna get that done
Link
before Christmas.
me, link me, so I can see if I could. Cause I know they said hit the DMs, but do they really check their DMs?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they should. Yeah, I definitely hit them up in the DM and stuff. So yeah, but I mean, whenever I do it, I definitely let you know.
Yes, let me know. Yeah, and I'll pull up to and be your entourage and be in the back like
Say
and
that,
do
say
my
that,
little one too. I need to do that.
say that. I definitely got you. Definitely call you out on the
Yes,
block.
yes.
I'll do
So
it right
it's
here.
been definitely a pleasure talking with you again, and I can't wait till we do this again. And thank you so much for the honor of even discussing things with you. And I'm sorry you had to go through all that last year. Like, you know, losses is never a fun thing, but is room for growth. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you a different perspective on life. And I'm glad you taking that opportunity to make something out of it instead of letting it break you. A lot of people, they go through things and they let that situation break them. You don't see from people no more. And the fact that you using it as another stone to walk over and actually really do it big out here, I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just trying to keep my head on the float.
Yes, that's all we all can do. Yeah, so should tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find the new project, and let's get it.
Find the project, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Title. Exclusively also sponsored by Live Mixtapes. So it was it was charted like on Live Mixtapes top 3 for the first 2 weeks. I think when it was out. So y'all could go on there, help me run those numbers up. Help me get some coins, on the Apple Music and stuff like that. Instagram CashTrill 369. Um,
That's a divine number too. You know that, right?
yeah,
Three
facts.
six nine.
Right there.
That's when I had my sons. 03, 06, 09. My first three sons.
Oh, no, that's crazy. Anything like
Right?
like I be just really paying attention to it, like no lie. But I mean but yeah, that oh yeah, and Facebook, Dane and Mitchell, that's my real name, but that's my main page, like verified account. Follow me on there too. And yeah, that's about it. And you spell
Yes.
Anin Mitchell, because people don't know how to spell my first name. So I need people to go follow me on there. I got a couple followers on there.
Yes, yes, and it has definitely been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what's next out of you. And keep in touch, okay?
Nah, I got you, I got you.
All right, salute, salute.
All right.
Yes, another amazing interview with CashTrill 369. Definitely in the building. You know, it was amazing to see his growth. If you haven't seen his interview, scroll down and you'll see his interviews already out there. And just see the growth that he had from then until now. You know, I knew something was up. I knew something, had to been up, because, it seemed like he's disappeared, and you don't see anything, like a whole year gone. And it makes sense to what was going on, and I'm glad that he overcame those obstacles. And I'm glad, because you never really forget people, and you never really forget the things that you go through. It's either going to make you or break you. And I'm proud that it's making him, and he's not letting it break him. And with that being said, I hope everybody turns their adversities into stepping stones towards the future, you know, and learn the business. Not only learn the business, but hone into self. Like, we are so occupied and distracted by a lot of things that's going on in this world, and you don't get a chance for self. You don't even give yourself the opportunity to even love yourself, get to know yourself, what is good or bad for you, as opposed to what everybody else is telling you was good or bad. Sometimes you got to dig deep and listen to yourself, and you'll find your true essence, the true alchemy, the true high vibrational being that you truly are. And don't let nobody hijack that from you. I don't give a fuck what they tied to it in the past. Remember, we are the original creators. Don't let nobody take that from you. Don't stop letting these motherfuckers take that from us and say, call it whatever, or attach whatever to it. We are the true signs. We are the true comedic energy. We are alchemy. It's in our DNA. And with that being said, I bid all of you guys a good night, and I see you next time. Peace, love, and more hair grease. Till next time.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and share. But most importantly, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Chachalive.media. Let's get it.